Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for stopping by. If this is your first time here, my name is JB the Mentor, and thank you for coming in. I want to talk about how average-looking men can attract women. So if you're not a pretty boy and you're not a bad boy, then you don't have too many options. First thing that you have to understand is that you have to be approachable. When a woman is in your space, it has to feel loving, it has to feel connecting, it has to feel inviting. And if you have those things going on, that's very alluring and that's very sexy, because it says that this guy right here has a certain amount of appeal. And the appeal is that somebody would never feel uncomfortable being around you, so they can relate to you. Secondly, if you're not the bad boy or the pretty boy, chivalry will never die. So opening doors, hailing for a cab, making sure that elderly people receive a seat, that you make sure that women are comfortable when they are around you, and you go out of your way to be uncomfortable for their comfort. Those things will never die. And if you possess that quality, that is very sexy. So the third thing that you can do that women love and it makes you stand out is your ability to share. Share it. I don't care if you have $10 and you rip it in half and you say, here honey, here's 5. When you share, that is probably the deepest connection, or one of the deepest connections that you can have with a female, because it says that I'm locked into you, and I want to make sure that when you're around me, you understand just how important you are to me. So if you're doing this, you are very appealing. And you are very attractive, because that's a quality nowadays that escape most men. So the fourth thing on this list, one of the things that matters to women all of the time is giving your word. If you promise to take her to the moon, then you need to show up with a spaceship and take her there. If you promise to take her to Hawaii, you need to make sure she gets to Hawaii. If you promise to do little ancillary things, they must get done. That your word is the ultimate personification of who you are as a man. One of the most extremely sexy, attractive things that you can do with your woman is to give your word and keep it. And the last thing that will put you head and shoulders above any pretty boy or bad boy is simply this: being able to listen to her and look into her eyes and eat up everything that she's saying. That you are in complete amazement of what she's saying. Let me say this again. That you're listening to her and you're looking into her eyes. When you listen to a woman and you look into her eyes, that means that in that moment, nothing else matters. That means that in that moment, you are her focus. It also means that there's an attempt for you to make sure that she understands that you are always going to be tuned in to what she is trying to say to you, because she holds a special place in your heart, and right now she has your attention. And gentlemen, I can't tell you how important that is. If you show a woman that she is number one and the most important thing in that moment, you will win her heart and you will win a place in her world of dreams. So remember, listening and looking into her eyes is so crucial. So that's it for this edition of JB the Mentor. If you like content like this, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, the bell in the middle, so that when new content is released, you'll be the first ones to receive it. And like I always say, love yourself, love your community, and be the change that you want to see. My name is JB the Mentor, and I'm out. And there are a number of ways to be attractive. So don't just think about what you look like physically. Think about enhancing everything that's inside of you internally.
And baby, you were born to shine.